Jason Rzucidlo reporting inside the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn. NASCAR driver Trevor Bayne is here to answer questions from his fans. He just won the Daytona 500 just a few weeks ago. So what time did you guys get here to meet Trevor Bayne?
We got here at 11 o'clock this morning.
Everybody did?
Yes.
I was about 12.
Love them.
12 o'clock.
So tell me, why do you like him as a driver?
I like Trevor Bayne. Everybody starts out being a rookie, and he's the youngest driver actually to win this Daytona 500. And he's doing outstanding work, and Ford's has got really good motors, and he's doing great. And we wish him all the best of luck and keep going in the direction he's going, and he'll win a lot more races.
That's right. What about for you?
He's the youngest driver in the racing, and he's a very good-looking person, and let's see. I know, is it married?
What about for you, sir? Why do you like him?
He drives the blue oval for the Wood Brothers.
I like him. He's very talented, and at 20 years old, winning the Daytona 500, I think that's amazing. And also, I like him because he drives a Ford. I'm a Ford person.
So how many races do you guys go to in a year?
We go to we actually go to 2 races. We go in June and in August to MIS, Michigan International Speedway.
What about you?
You don't go to any.
I don't go to any, but I'm a
Race fan.
I'm a race fan.
June and August race at MIS and Bristol.
June and August at MIS.
What do you? How would you compare our racetrack to some of the other tracks that you may have been to?
This is the only track that I've been to is MIS. I haven't been to any other ones. I would like to try them though. You haven't been to any, so he's been to.
I want to go to
What is my favorite track?
Oh, I know.
Bristol, Bristol, #1, Talladega, and MIS.
I've never been to any other track other than MIS.
So tell me, why do you like Trevor Bayne?
Well, I like the Wood Brothers. I followed the Wood Brothers and Ford racing for quite a few years, so come on down and say hi.
But how many races do you go to per year?
Oh, a couple. Go out to Michigan International Speedway. Yeah.
So do you have a question you might be asking him today?
Nope, no questions at all. I'm just going to come and listen.
So have you been to other tracks besides Michigan, or just Michigan only?
I've been to Bristol, Indianapolis, Talladega.
How do you think our track compares to theirs?
It's the best in the world. Yes.
So did you have a chance to look over the museum today? What did you think of it?
They're doing some work on the auto section. Wasn't a whole lot to see today.
So you're here to see Trevor Bayne. Why do you like him as a driver?
Why do I like him as a driver? Oh, he's fantastic. He won the Daytona 500. We saw him win a couple weeks ago. He's a great driver.
I'm a fan of Michael Waltrip Racing, so I've been following him since he started in Nationwide. So it was great to get. I was there in person to get him to watch him win. So it was great to see in person, and great chance to meet him. I met him before years ago when he first started out, but it'd be nice to see him again.
Yeah. So how many races do you go to per year, would you say?
Probably like 5 to 6 races a year. Yeah, all over the country.
About the same, yeah. Quite
Usually,
often, yeah.
Now, how do you compare our track here in Michigan to maybe some of the other tracks?
Oh, it's an exciting track. It's a big track, but I don't know. What do you got to say?
Definitely high speeds. It's one of the higher speed tracks, and it's got a knack for coming down to interesting finishes. The last couple of years we've seen really interesting finishes where the leader at the end within the last couple laps doesn't end up winning the race. So you never know what's going to happen.
Did you submit a question today for him?
We did not. I don't know what time.
No, not today.
Have you thought of any you might want to ask?
Oh, I don't know.
Off the top of my head, no.
Yeah, no, I got nothing.
Okay. Anything else you would like to say here today?
No, definitely. If you haven't been down to Michigan, come and check out the Michigan track. I usually go to both races every year, so it's a great track. It's easy to get in and out of now, and it's fun.
We just want to see Trevor continue to do well, and hopefully can race the whole season and continued success to him.
Tracks a weekend. I had a family that could support that and was willing to do it, so that was a big help for me. And you got to have people supporting you. Like, I mean, I've had these guys this year and just people all along, but so I would just say, you know, you gotta start somewhere. So depending on your age, that really depends on where you should start. If you're 12 to 15, I would definitely recommend the Allison Legacy Series. They're those 3/4 scale cars. Donnie Allison was actually my crew chief there when I ran those, and you know, they're great cars for the rollover and just getting a feel. But you know, and then if you're older than that, maybe late models or Hooters Pro Cup or something like that. But you got to get your feet wet first, and then you know, just gradually work your way up.
Cool. All right, Mike Trozinski. I hope I got that one right, Mike. Great question. Mike says a lot of the drivers have a foundation. Is this something you plan on doing in the future? If so, do you have any charities or causes that are special to you?
Yeah, I do, and there's one that I'm actually working on now. It's a little bit different than just a foundation. It's actually, it's going to be pretty cool, so hopefully we can announce something soon on it. But people that I currently work with, obviously I talked about back-to-back ministries earlier in my interviews and stuff. I have a heart there because I've been there and I've seen it at work. It's not just something I'm giving money to. It's, you know, I know the people. Lonnie Klaus was with NASCAR for 13 years at MRO, and he moved to Mexico to be with the workmen's. And so Michael McDowell, another driver, and I went down this off-season and got to experience the kids and see what Lonnie's doing and know where his heart is. So we love to help him out. MRO, which is the chapel service at the track, you know, they're always there to support us. That's a big deal for me. You know, I mean, anything like that, I love to help support. And hopefully this still, like I said, that we're coming out with is going to be great for the youth of the United States, and you know, just keeping kids focused. You know, I mean, that's one thing I always had growing up, is I had a goal. I had something to work towards. I knew I wanted to be sitting here on this stage talking to you one day. So, you know, I always had this to work at, and I think that's important for our kids, is to have that goal and not get distracted from it and just stay focused on it. And realize you don't have to be a punk kid to do it. You know, you can be a good guy or a good kid and have these goals and still get to that point.
That's fantastic. All right, as we start to wrap up, Jamie, what can we look forward to from Ford the rest of the year besides a lot more victories? Or is that what we can look forward to?
It's been 110 years, right around here, when Henry Ford himself raced and won the only race he ever entered. So the Ford Motor Company was built on what Henry Ford did back 110 years ago. So this is 110 years of celebration of that accomplishment. So nothing would endear us more, and nothing would make Ford fans more happy than to aim for the championship in NASCAR. It's been a long time coming, and I'll tell you, we are laser focused on making sure we return to the luster and the glory of what Ford racing is all about. So with one Ford, starting the season with the Wood Brothers and Trevor, last weekend down in Las Vegas with Carl, coming to Michigan, we look forward to winning our fair share, but our eyes is on the grand prize of the NASCAR championship, so we'll get there.
All right, Eddie and Lynn, you got 11 victories at MIS. Gonna get 12 this year?
Yeah, we need to. Either Jack or us, as long as one of us wins it. That gets back to what Jamie talks about with the one Ford, and it's really bigger than he's talking about, because that win was so many people involved in it, other than our immediate race team, from Ford Racing to Roush Fenway.